It's happening. August 21st is not just another square on the calendar. This date has been quieted and sealed long before your awareness. A hush has been placed around it, not for fear, but for refinement. For some of you, an alarm has been whispering beneath your ordinary days. Listen, prepare, on this day, a sacred pressure will be applied to the people closest to you. Masks will loosen, boundaries will either hold or be tested. Do not be surprised, be ready. You may scroll past this message and think it's dramatic, that's fine. But if something within you flinches when you read these words, that small, steady nudge, treat it like a beacon. Your spirit has been tipping you off in ways you could ignore, a gut pull, a sudden fatigue, a rising need for solitude. Those were not random glitches, they were preparatory taps. August 21st is the design moment where what's been simmering will be stirred. God does not expose without cause. He times revelation for when you are strong enough to carry it and wise enough not to rush to fix it. This is critical. The aim of exposure is not to punish, embarrass, or humiliate. The aim is clarity. So, when someone who has sat closest to your heart begins to show cracks, small slips in words, a draining hesitation in their presence, a tone that cuts, understand this is not all about them. It is also about your lifting. For weeks you may have noticed the subtle threads of disharmony, a compliment that landed like a distraction, a question that felt like an invasion, a hug that left you more exhausted than comforted. You explained it away. Stress, busyness, miscommunication. But your soul heard differently. It heard misalignment, and it prepared a day when the veil would be thin and the truth would be visible without you having to chase it. Listen carefully. On August 21st, your assignment is simple and powerful. Protect your stillness. Do not allow performance, explanation, or defense to be the language of your day. Keep your silence. Let observation do the work. When someone closest to you tests that silence, by pressing, by requiring explanation, by staging a drama, they will reveal their alignment. That revelation is your tool. Use it. Here are 3 practical markers to help you recognize the misalignment when it shows. 1. Energy drain. After an interaction, note if your energy lowered more than usual. 2. Tone versus truth. Listen not only to words, but to the vibration behind them. Watch for praise that carries critique. 3. Intrusion versus curiosity. Watch the line between caring questions and invasive demands. Mark these with numbers in your journal today. Numbered insight is your map. Some close ones carry sabotage wrapped in love. They do not always intend harm. Many are acting from fear, from jealousy, from habit. But intention doesn't erase impact. On August 21st, impact will be crystallized. What used to be a whisper of unease will become a clear sentence. Your presence will ask an unspoken question. Are you aligned with my rise? Or are you tethered to what used to be? This is not an accusation toward the people you love. It is a call to spiritual hygiene. People enter and leave who have different assignments. Some are there to season you, some to show you what you must release, and some to travel with you farther than you now imagine. The difference reveals itself in small, precise ways on the day of alignment. Expect the most discreet exposures to be the hardest. Not every mask will fall with a bang. Many will slip with softness, a remark that lingers, a forgotten promise, a distracted gaze. On August 21st, the spiritual frequency will be too exact for certain facades to hold. You'll notice patterns you used to rationalize, and suddenly you won't be able to. I want you to prepare with intention. Do these 7 things before the day arrives. 1. Fast from unnecessary conversation for 24 hours. 2. Sleep earlier than usual for 3 nights prior. 3. Journal 3 things you will not explain. 4. Drink water and ground with your feet on earth each morning. 5. Limit social media exposure on the 21st. 6. Create a quiet room, literal or mental, where you can step away. 7. Repeat this phrase morning and night. I will receive clarity, not chaos. These practices are not superstitions, they are containers. When the person closest to you shows up with a smile that feels too heavy, do not rush to interpret. Watch, breathe. Let their words and movements map themselves out. Notice the pauses between their sentences. Notice whether their presence restores or depletes. Notice if their questions come as concern or as control. On that day, their behavior will not be ambiguous, it will be informative. Now hear this. Silence is not cowardice. Silence is strategy. Most of us were taught to remedy conflict by explaining, through defense or through pleading. But on August 21st, explanations will muddy the purity of the revelation. You don't need to fix what God is uncovering. If you insist on fixing, you may repair the mask for another season. Let it fall. The sky may echo this truth. There is a spiritual window opening. Call it an astral aperture, a sacred alignment, a quiet parade in the heavens, where energies become magnified and reflected back to you. Whether or not you track constellations, you'll feel its pressure. Your dreams may be sharper. Your body may warn you with fatigue or tightness. Accept these as messages, not malfunctions. Something will present itself as urgent from the person nearest to you, a call at an odd hour, a sudden visit, a topic pulled to the foreground. Their urgency will often hide a need to divert your attention. On that day, be especially wary of invitations that come with demand disguised as care. Not every urgent request deserves your immediate response. Remain in your power by anchoring with these short phrases. I will not be pulled today. My refuge is stillness. I answer when I am aligned. Whisper them as needed. They are shields. They will help you steady when emotions try to rush you. Many of you will experience minor guilt as you hold space away from those who press. That guilt is natural. It is the echo of attachment. But discernment is not selfishness. Protecting your energy is an act of spiritual stewardship. You are responsible for what you allow into your vessel. Let that responsibility be your compass. This lining up will also bring rare moments of confirmation. You may receive a small revealed truth about someone you love, a text, an offhanded confession, an inconsistency exposed. That confirmation will not be designed to punish you, it will be designed to demonstrate. See it as evidence, not ammunition. Treat it with calm reverence. At times, the person closest to you will try to provoke to solicit a reaction. This is testing, either their test of you or the universe's test for both of you. When provocation comes, remember your task. Do not feed the scene. Maintain your stillness. Keep your boundaries visible and unyielding. The reaction they seek is fuel. Deny them the fire. There will be a sacred separation of responsibility on August 21st. You are not responsible for another person's realization. You are responsible for your response. They may be slow to see themselves. They may never interpret the day the way you do. Allow that. Your role is to become clearer, not to make them clearer. Practical step. Prepare a 5-minute grounding ritual for the morning of the 21st. 1. Stand barefoot and take 5 intentional breaths. 2. Drink a full glass of water with gratitude. 3. Write one sentence. I will guard my peace. 4. Close your eyes and visualize a thin, translucent shield around your heart. Do this ritual before you open messages or answer calls. It will shift the energetic baseline of your day. Some of you will notice that people who used to lean into your life will suddenly pull back, not in anger, but in unease. That is also part of the reveal. Separation, and always dramatic. Often it's a mutual soft step away because frequency no longer matches. Celebrate this subtle exodus. It is evidence that alignment is taking root. If confrontation arises, ask yourself 3 internal questions before speaking. Is this necessary? Will this bind me or free me? Am I speaking from reaction or from revelation? If the answer to the first 2 leans toward unnecessary or binding, choose stillness. Let time gather the truth into clarity. Remember that the people who are meant to stay do not demand your explanation for holding boundaries. They honor them. On August 21st, Watch who honors your silence and who resents it. Those who respect your space are the ones your future self will thank you for keeping. There will be moments when sorrow and relief come at the same time. You may grieve a closeness that no longer fits. Then almost immediately, you'll sense relief that you are no longer carrying a misaligned weight. Both emotions are sacred. Allow them both to exist without trying to make one win over the other. If you are in a partnership, consider these practical markers of misalignment on the day. Repeated dismissal of your boundaries. Public pressure to conform to their narrative. Emotional sabotage disguised as loyalty. If you see these, do not argue. Protect, observe, record. Evidence will guide decisions later, not fury. To those with family ties complicated by patterns, know this: blood relation does not negate energetic accountability. God is not exempting anyone on August 21st. Sometimes the hardest unveilings are with those we cannot distance forever. Parents, siblings. In those cases, practice internal boundary work. Create mental distance while honoring necessary connection. This is an art, and today is your teacher. A gentle reminder: exposure can transform into invitation. Some revelations will open doors to honest conversations that heal. Not all slips lead to endings. Some lead to clear agreements, to apologies grounded in accountability, to renewed alignment. Do not assume the worst. Stay open to restoration where it is honest, but stay attuned to the difference between genuine change and performative correction. The universe will teach you to recognize the texture of each. Genuine change is steady. Performative correction is immediate, loud, and often accompanied by pressure to move on too soon. Give time its due. Spiritual tools for presence on the day. Carry a small stone or token to touch when shaken. Wear an item that symbolizes your boundary: a bracelet, a ring, a scarf. Keep a 5-word mantra in your pocket. Stillness opens. Noise closes. These tactile reminders are anchors when the world tries to pull you into drama. Many of you will experience prophetic dreams leading into the 21st. Images that nudge your attention to a phrase, a place, a face. Record them. Even fragments matter. Dreams during this window are often symbolic primers. They prime you to see what your waking mind might miss. Do not be alarmed if your body gives you sudden health signals: a headache, tension, nausea. The body is sensitive to frequency shifts. When this happens, do not push through. Pause, hydrate, breathe. Your body is not being dramatic. It is translating what your soul already senses. Here's something crucial. Do not weaponize revelations into humiliation. If a mask falls and you see someone's misalignment, you are not required to publicly expose or shame them. You are required to choose alignment for yourself. Honor the revelation privately, then move with calm. External spectacle often only brings temporary satisfaction and long-term chaos. Expect a window of 3 days following August 21st where the effects echo. This is a ripple, a settling period. People will respond, recalibrate, and either realign or reveal further. Use these 3 days to process, not to perform. Let the universe sift what needs sifting. If you feel called to act, to speak, to leave, to set firmer limits, do so from the strength built in silence, not from the urgency of exposure. Reaction seeds confusion. Response seeds structure. Your future will thank the choices made from response. If confrontation becomes necessary on this day, have these 3 sentences ready to state calmly: I need space to process what I am seeing. I will respond when I have clarity. Right now I choose quiet over conflict. Say them once, and then hold your silence. Let them land. Some of you will find unexpected allies emerging on August 21st. People who are quietly supportive will step forward with gentleness and steadiness. Celebrate them. They are the ones who reflect your true community, those who honor your rhythm and protect your rise. And remember, the truth revealed is not always yours to solve. Many will carry their own shadows well after the day is done. Your mercy can be steady without being permissive. You can hold compassion for someone's struggle while protecting your path from their pattern. When the sun sets on August 21st, Do this small ritual to close the day. 1. Light a candle or imagine a light at your center. 2. Breathe in stillness for 5 full breaths. 3. Say aloud, clarity came, I received it. I am guided. Let the candle be a witness to what you are choosing to keep and what you are allowing to release. You will awaken after this day with a new topology in your life. Some paths will look clearer. Some relationships shifted. Some doors subtly ajar. This is good work. You are not breaking things that needed to stay whole. You are aligning to an unfolding destiny that requires precision. If this message moved you, do something small to mark your commitment. Write the number 999 in your journal. Make it a symbol, a private pledge that you will not let old patterns steer you. Let 999 mean, I guard, I choose, I receive. This tiny ritual anchors resolve. Chosen one. Hear me plainly. August 21st is a threshold. It is not meant to terrify you. It is meant to liberate you. When masks slip, and the person closest to you shows their true alignment, whether loving or misaligned, hold your ground. Protect your peace. Protect your silence. Walk forward knowing that revelation is a mercy and boundaries are your birthright. You are prepared for this. You are protected. You are chosen. Go into the day steady and receive what the heavens and your spirit are delivering.